hopes could literally end after this map.
They definitely could. I mean, this map, again, it's going to be pretty saucy. We know that Soul Point can do pretty well on this. He's gotten consistently, I mean, their lowest score was a 957k. That was a 3-100 miss against Japan. But my eyes are really going to be on Joel G, who in their first match against Argentina got 620k, but improved that score quite a bit and got 840k against Japan. Now maybe looking to bring it up once again.
Yeah. This is going to be interesting to see. We do again. It's going to be tough, and interestingly, Joel G did say, "Watch us somehow make a comeback." So, pretty bold words being said from Joel G. And PH1 will take a break. However, a shocking start to for Germany so far.
Yeah, that's gonna absolutely have an impact. No one else seems to really be phased, though Lilac has been dropping a fair amount of accuracy as well. But we have yet to get into the actual gimmick yet.
Yeah, so far, yeah, this was the map that Malaysia definitely struggled, but for Malaysia, they do have a lot of room for improvement. So, but Joel G will take a break, however. This is not a good start for Malaysia, however.
Yeah, as Germany is going to take the lead back now. It seems like this actual gimmick section is just really messing up Joel's reading.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess that is kind of the gimmick experience.
Yeah, and unfortunately, so far here, Germany is going to build on with that lead. As far as accuracy goes, it is Soul Point with the highest accuracy, but unfortunately, Joel G also has the lowest accuracy. We're seeing Lilac's accuracy is improving. And I think that PH1 break was actually a client issue, so PH1 never really break. Because I'm seeing PH1's combo is keeping on track with Soul Point and Lilac, so it was a client issue, unfortunately, again. Like, oh my gosh.
Since they are keeping such good accuracy, this is really a tough spot for Malaysia to be in. There's barely any map left.
Oh my god,
is that going to be an actual miss?
Yeah,
I am waiting, and I am not seeing that. I'm not seeing the client give that miss back.
No, and that's just going to be it. Malaysia definitely improved to make it 2-4 now. My goodness.
What are these points? Every map has been so close, determined by last-minute misses.
You have got to be kidding me. And I feel like Malaysia, I mean, yes, they definitely improved, but in some way they also lucked out. Had the PH1 never break, that would have been the end. Malaysia got super lucky with this one. But now, since they got lucky though, this does mean they can start making a last minute comeback with that win, however. This is going to give them a lot of confidence now.
They definitely can. They only have to win 2 more maps. And can I just mention, yeah, you mentioned that the Malaysian players improved their scores, but like, they really improved their scores there. Soul Point with a 2-100 FC, far better than anything they pulled off so far. And Joel G, once again, making a big improvement on their score, coming around to this map for the last time.
And now we have Astro Loki's screen up, but apparently we don't see the German players' screens up.
I love tourney clients so much.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah,
it is so good.
Yeah, I love Osu tournament client. They're so way ahead of the current trends right now with technology these days. And now we see everyone. Okay, now everybody synced in. Now we're good.
The whole party is here. All right.
So,
these are our final lineups. Haryume.
oh my goodness, Haryume with the early break. That's not going to be a good start for Malaysia right now, as
Yeah,
Germany is looking to capitalize.
Yeah, that is a really, really unfortunate early miss. Again, we saw a two-way FC from Malaysia last time, so definitely already putting themselves a little bit behind what their previous score was. But more unfortunately for them, both the German players are holding better accuracies than Astro Loki.
Yeah, but the lead is flickering, however. So there's still that chance that Malaysia could make a run, and Max Ryan will take a break, however. But that lead is barely flickering, however. Oh, now it's starting to just flicker just a bit, but it's not going to be enough so far yet. Max Ryan is making a nice recovery so far, but oh no, now it's really starting to shrink in right now.
That combo advantage really finally starting to make its way through for Malaysia. We've got this BPM change 1/3 section coming through.
With the act drop, however, now it's really going into for Malaysia right now. But can Malaysia hold on to that lead? That's the thing.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. There's barely any map left. There are still working with it. Max really just has to build up that combo, maintain that accuracy, and hope for the best.
Yeah, and but that lead is really flickering again. But Malaysian score is just extending at the last minute, and yes, they will be able. Wait, oh my god!
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh! What?
That's
No! Oh my gosh! That was almost the stupidest jinx. That was almost the stupidest jinx I've ever done. What the hell was that?
Haryume, don't do that. Don't do that. Jesus.
Haryume just gave Malaysia a freaking heart attack. What was that miss at the? That was the most ridiculous shitness I've ever seen. If I had ever seen one. We're seeing the Malaysian players like giving each other some motivation that they could probably beat Germany. I mean, you want to also believe in yourself, and I believe with this newfound confidence, I think it might be enough to win, but at the same time, it could also destroy them. But this will have to depend on how they do on double time too, which is not a very easy map on its own either.
No, definitely not at all. But again, that also means that Germany has quite a tough challenge to face with their accuracies. We know they've pulled off solid scores once, but can they do it again?
Yeah, so far we are seeing Germany having that slightly over Malaysia by around 5,000 points, but Malaysia is still just alive in this. And Max Random will take a break, however. Max Random will take a break, an unusual break from Germany. This does definitely mean that they will not beat their high score, however, but this will depend on how will Malaysia do at the end of this map.
Yeah, Artist is dropping a lot of 100s right now, and Soul Point isn't doing too much better. So much so, in fact, that Germany takes the lead back thanks to Luna Yuki's accuracy.
Yeah, not what you want for Malaysia either. This is definitely not going to help them. Really, with Artist 504, really the consistency to not put up 100s has been his problem, and it's really showing again in this match. Probably Germany. Go ahead. I was thinking Germany is definitely capitalizing on Artist's accuracy drops.
Yeah, definitely. That is one thing that they have clearly been faring on better than Malaysia, and now as that combo advantage slowly disappears, Germany is still holding on to that lead. As we have a break and everyone can see everyone's scores, Malaysia can see that they're behind, and they only have about a quarter of the map left to make it up.
Yes, and we can see Astroloki and Harume is just watching the stream. They're just really hoping for Artist and Soul Point to really start being consistent and hitting those notes perfectly. But unfortunately, Germany is also performing good as well. We are seeing Nuna Yuki with the 98.8% accuracy. And USG with the break, Oh my goodness, will
This is gonna make the difference.
Oh my goodness, wait,
Malaysia has the combo advantage.
Did they do it?
We're going to tiebreaker.
Oh my gosh!
We're going to tiebreaker,
Oh
everyone.
my gosh!
Can I? Luna
Oh my
barely
gosh.
not able to hold on to their nerves until the very end of the map. Once again, a last-minute miss is going to determine the point, and Malaysia, no mod advantage. Phi and Astro Loki going to be matching each other with that Hard Rock. Horsey and Soul Point both going no mod.
Yeah, so this is going to be a bit interesting here. We will see how well these teams will do. So Germany taking on Malaysia. Really, this is going to be interesting to watch.
It definitely is, and I mean, reminder, this map is OD6, which means it is OD 8.4 with Hard Rock, so keeping up those accuracies is going to be considerably harder than a lot of the maps we've seen being played in this pool.
Yeah, that's right. So far, it is Malaysia with that slight early lead. Really surprising to see Malaysia starting off with a lead when typically it's usually Germany that's really starting off with a lead. But the first pick is going to come into Astroloki.
Yeah, that is not looking like it's a client miss. That's going to be a really unfortunate way to start the map. I mean, better to get the miss out of the way early if that's going to be the only one, but that's going to be putting Malaysia at enough of a disadvantage for Germany to take the lead.
Yeah. And as we see the client freezing, but we do see that Germany is leading by just barely over 10,000 points, just barely by 5 digits. We are seeing PH1 and Horsey doing very well with very identical accuracy right now.
Yeah, and Soul Point staying a little bit ahead with that no mod. Right now, Malaysia are still in it, even though Astral found that early miss. This map is very long. Each individual point isn't worth quite as much as they usually are in the rest of the maps.
Yeah,
right now.
I really do believe that a break from PH1 or probably Horsey could probably give the lead back to Malaysia, because Malaysia is somehow, some way is actually keeping up. If not, they're actually what was that word? Oh yeah, they're actually shrinking the lead just by a bit, but now we're seeing the lead just slowly extending on Germany's side right there.
Yep, and we're gonna have to see. I mean, the thing is, this is a tiebreaker. You don't know whose nerves might be through the roof right now. Maybe some of these players were practicing it because they thought it would come up. Maybe no one has touched this tiebreaker. Who knows? All I know is that right now we are 2/3 of the way through the map, and Germany is still working with a solid lead now that Astral has dropped a considerable amount of accuracy compared to Phi.
Yeah, right now it is Germany with the slight lead still, but it's really has not changed so far. Everybody's already combo capped. I believe another break is definitely going to change the tide of this match, but right now Germany is still holding on to that really big lead since Astro Loki break. As we are into this this really crazy section right here, that lead, the lead is slowly shrinking. The lead is shrinking, however, but I don't think there's not a lot of time left. A break needs to happen right now if Germany wants to, if Malaysia wants to have a chance to win coming from the Germans, but it just looks like it's just
Doesn't
not
look
going to
like
be
that's
enough.
gonna be the case.
And wait,
Unless,
oh my god! Whoa,
Horsey,
wait, oh my gosh!
are
Wait
there
a
enough
minute.
notes? I don't know if
Are
there
there?
are.
I don't know if there are enough. I don't know if there's enough. And
There
no,
are
that's
not
no,
enough notes.
no. That's
Germany.
just going to be it.
Wow.
Germany just narrowly able to hold off. Horsey just pulled a Haryume for this tiebreaker, as if we don't need to give anyone more heart attacks. Unfortunately, this very exciting tiebreaker, this very exciting match will have to come down to an end. Germany, unfortunately for Malaysia, their group stage journey will be done as they will finish off with a 1-2 record. As for Germany, they are able to take this win by the score of 5-4. Germany is now 1-1 right now, and a win against Argentina will guarantee themselves to advance to the past the group stage.